Hello everyone, I'm Jim Longworth and welcome to another edition of Forsyth County Connections, coming to you from the Government Center in Winston-Salem, our studio on the third floor. That's probably more information than they wanted, but that's where we are in case you come in here. With me, a very special guest. She's been on the show before. We're so glad to have her back. DeWanna Hamlin is Director of Bridges of Hope Family Justice Center of Forsyth County. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's remind people, what's the purpose of a family justice center in a community?
Well, the purpose of a Family Justice Center is first and foremost to decrease homicides, to increase victim safety, to increase offender accountability, to facilitate institutional and organizational change, and make it easier for folks to find services and connect to them.
Yeah, now I assume you have some partner agencies that you work with on this at the center.
Yes.
Give me an example of that.
Oh, there's a number of them. We have the Children's Law Center, Legal Aid, Family Services, Next Step Ministries, the Parenting Path. Those are the Experiment in Self-Reliance. Those are some of the local nonprofits. We also partner with state agencies like the Office of the Clerk of Court, the District Attorney's Office, the Magistrate's Office, North Carolina Department of Adult Correction. And then we also are involved with our three law enforcement agencies, the Winston-Salem Police Department, Sheriff's Office, and Kernersville Police Department.
Well, now, give me an example of some of the services and resources that are available at the center.
Well, one of the highlights of the center is for people that are seeking relief, civil relief. They can come to Bridges to Hope Family Justice Center, and they can complete their legal documents for an emergency ex parte domestic violence protective order,
Right.
and have their hearing with the district court judge on site.
So just as an example, someone, let's say there's a wife who's being beaten in the house, and there's domestic abuse, she can go and get help from you.
Yes, she can.
All right. And this extends to children who might be
Yes.
abused. But a child, we didn't rehearse this or anything, but I mean a child, let's say a 9-year-old child can't just walk down the street or catch a bus and come and see. I mean,
Of course, they would come with a parent.
okay.
Yes.
All right. You got to have an advocate there. That brings me to this. How do people access the center? Where exactly is it? Let's remind people.
Well, we are located at 725 North Highland Avenue on the Health and Human Services campus. We're in Annex 1, next door to DSS. Our service hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30.
All right. What would you want people to know before they come to the center if they're there coming for help? I know emergencies are stressful times and we're not always thinking clear, but what would you want? What one or two things would you want them to think about?
Well, there are a few things. I think one of the first things is to know they're going to be met with kindness and compassion. We have staff and partner agencies that understand trauma-informed care and what that looks like. We also want people to know they're going to get information to be empowered to make informed decisions, fact-based decisions. And then finally, to spend and prepare for the better part of a day to be with us, especially if they're applying for the protective order and have their hearing the same day.
Right.
It's a lot to take in.
A safe space to be with you and your team. I just think that's so important. Now, how can people get more information on just a day-to-day basis to find out maybe before they make that step to get in touch with you?
They can contact us by phone at 336-776-3255.
I'm going to write this down. I'm a slow writer. Say it again.
336-776-3255.
Okay. Okay.
They can come to the center. An appointment is not needed, but the earlier they get there in the day, the more connections that they can make. And then finally, they can go to our website at forsyth.cc/bridges to hope.
All right. We have a few seconds left. I'm just wondering, do you have a sense of, and I know sounds like I'm asking you a self-serving question or that I want you to brag on yourself or something, but do you have a sense that you and your team are making a difference?
Absolutely, because part of it is the direct services that we offer for our clients. It is the collaboration between partner agencies that are on site and off site. And then there is the aspiration to greater change within a community so that people feel safer.
Absolutely. Well, I just tell you, DeWanna, I appreciate everything that you and your team are doing. It's just such important work, and knowing that people know that you're there to backstop them and have their back. And
Thank you so much
thanks
for having me in Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which is the full month of October.
Yeah, important. Always good to remind people about these things. Thank you so much.